The Republic of Ireland is currently third in their UEFA Nations League B Group 1 group, with a loss to Serbia and a draw away to Romania. It's not looking good. They've got 1 point. Romania's got 2. So essentially, they have to beat Romania and then ideally draw against Serbia, but essentially Romania can't beat Serbia. So it comes down to the game in September. This is the game that will determine whether or not Ireland stays in the League B. But you're not really here for that, are you? You're here to see if we continue in Europe. Let's go. Hello, my friends. Come on. I don't necessarily, I get it. But I don't love that they move it to the Republic of Ireland's national stadium, the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, which is just up the road from us, but the capacity is 51,700, and we're expecting 2,500 to show up. It just seems like, we had to play, maybe there's a rule that I'm not aware of, but I thought we would have played at their home stadium, which might be because it's an actual stadium. Yeah, that's their home stand. Now it holds 18,221, right? So they had 4,700 show up. So it wasn't exactly at capacity either. But it's like, make them come down to Stradbroke Road where there's no stands. We did sell, again, it said like expected 2,500 fans to show up. So you do sell 500 more tickets. I just wonder how, does it cost us more money to rent the Aviva Stadium, or is that just a thing with the Republic of Ireland where it's like, if you're playing in Europe, your games are played at the Aviva Stadium because, well, no one else is using it most of the year. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. As you can see, we got absolutely wrecked by Derry City. To be fair, we did play pretty much everybody who hasn't played, right? So Tommy Tierney, Joe the center back, Adeyinka, Jamie Walsh. We played a 3-4-1-2. Didn't go well. Not one bit did it go well. Jamie Walsh, the youngster, came up, trying to give him some. He's got 2 starts and an assist, so that's something. Scott Kelly, who's coming back from injury, Wiltshire, Zach O'Neill, Lucas Kalukas, Jack Ledwidge. Ooh, the 6.0. Not the best. Pierce Cavanaugh came in, Anthony O'Reilly came in, and Declan Cronin came in. I think that's Declan's, it's his second substitute appearance ever. So it wasn't like I was trying to throw the game. Derry City, they were in 10th, and now they're in 9th because, they beat us. They got a negative 15 goal differential. They're sitting on 20 points. We were sitting on 41 points. I was like, ultimately, if I had to play a U19 team against Derry City, I would have, because I didn't want to get a significant injury leading into this game. So I didn't throw it, but I was like, I think against 10th place, we should be able to play some, Tierney and Joe and Adeyinka have all played. Scott Kelly's played a little bit. Wiltshire and O'Neill have definitely played. Kalukas has definitely played. So it wasn't like I rolled out a bunch of this is our first game ever. And they absolutely, they wrecked us. There was nothing I couldn't. I tried putting at some point Wiltshire in an inverted wingback to kind of get 4 at the back, and it just, look at all the referee was busy, and I think it was rough. It came down to roughing. We couldn't play our style, and so that's what happened there. I got nervous. Finn McGowan went out with a gash leg, and I was like, oh my gosh, are we not gonna have a backup keeper? What are the odds? And then you say that, and then you don't have a keeper. McGinnis will go out hurt or something like that. Because our U19 keeper, Shane Grant, who is a whopping 2 great stars, oh my gosh, is on loan. We could recall him, but they're paying for him. And, $35 a week, helps out the budget. And I was like, so I went to our scouting, and there was a Cork City scout that was on the loan list. And so I went to loan him, and they were like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, problem solved. And then 2 days later, he's like, nah, I'm not coming. But you're not. So luckily Finn McGowan came back to where he's capable, but we just hope. I know some people don't play with a goalkeeper on the bench, but going into a Europa League match that could net you an additional 260,000 euros. I would like a backup keeper, So this is how we roll out today, my friends. We're doing the 4-4-1-1, and you might be going, what is Josh Collins doing on the bench? Right? If you go back to this page, right? Josh is our best defender by far. The problem that I'm seeing, right? He played, in the last game, he played a 6.7. I was like, that's kind of surprising. Composure 6. Doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. This is like the dark orange. I don't know if you can tell that on your screen. This is the light orange down here, and this is the dark orange. The next one is red, I believe, which is like hates playing in big matches or something like that. And I was like, this is a big match. So since he played 6.7 away, I mean, Adeyinka doesn't have that. Now, he doesn't have, loves a big match, but he doesn't have that that problem. Hugh Douglas doesn't have that problem, is a true model citizen, enjoys big matches, right? And then Captain Jack is the orange. But I don't, like, I thought about playing Collins with Adeyinka, but, at least Jax is the orange one. But it's like his ability's not as good. I'm not convinced. So I don't really know what to do. Because I have been playing Collins on the cover. And Adeyinka would be more defend. We're going to put the captain on the bench. That seems like a poor idea. But we'll leave it like that, I guess. But my thinking was, okay, it's not like we don't want to score. But when you look at our second striker options, Waters, Connor Lang, 6 goals, pretty good. But not amazing. Anthony O'Reilly's got 7 goals from the attacking midfield spot. Lucas has got 4, and it's kind of fallen off a little bit. And then it's like John O'Neill and the other U19 players, or the youngsters. And it just went, I'd rather get O'Reilly on the pitch because, again, I know not star rating's not everything, but like in comparison, right? Would you like a 2-star playing or a 4.5-star playing? I think I'd take the 4.5-star that's on a 7.96 in his last 5. He's a 7.35 on the season with 7 goals and 5 assists. Connor's on a 7.01 and a 7.14 in his last 5, but he's 2-star. So I'd rather have O'Reilly because he also, right, he could do the free kick taking. So that was my thinking with going to essentially this. And Gilmore, one of the reasons I picked him up is he does have 8 tackling. And the rest of our wingers, like What Does the Fox Say and Marty Waters, are like a 4. So we can actually play him in a defensive winger role versus, this is more common, right? The 3 tackling from McGlade. So we let McGlade go up. We let Buckley cover that side and be a ball-winning midfielder. Houlihan on the box-to-box. Gilmore, I mean, he's still going to get involved, right? He's still going to cross and all that kind of stuff, but he does have the tackling, and maybe he only goes, does he have the decision-making? He's got 12 decisions. He knows when to make that run, potentially. So direct pass into space because Wilkinson is fast, so just try and ping it somewhere where he can run into it. Play for set pieces because we got O'Reilly. That was my thinking. That's my thinking with this. What do you think? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? It kind of comes down to I'm starting to agree with. Okay, well, I showed that to you last time, right? Like, lots of people were saying we had lack of depth in the attack. That's interesting that it doesn't say that now. But I'd like somebody like a Gavin Wilkinson to go with Gavin Wilkinson, I guess is my point. Enjoy. Bohemians with a 1-0 lead over FC Thun from the Swiss Super League. Or Superliga. From our my other FM18 series in Switzerland. Oh yeah, I was going to show that to you. See how our other compatriots, because again, this save is about building up Ireland. So Dundalk, how they doing? A 6-1 over Budućnost Podgorica from Montenegro. And they take on Crvena Zvezda from Serbia. It'd be incredible if Dundalk pulled that off, I guess. Just looking at the reputations. I'm just saying. Bohemians, as you saw, with the 1-0, they got to go away. Can they score an away goal? That might be the difference. Sligo lost to Spartak Trnava, who are the Slovakian team of 2.5-star reputation, which is going to be above us. 2-1, but they did score an away goal. So if they could score a home goal and not concede, they could make it through. There's a chance, I would say, for Sligo Rovers. And they're not that far from a reputation standpoint. And then, obviously, there's us. We got an away goal. Come on, boys. 9-2 odds. Inconsistent. We've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. I mean, come on. Yeah, so we got Captain Jack on the bench. Joe, who doesn't like, he also doesn't like, whatever it was. Doesn't enjoy big matches. He's the same as Jack. Wiltshire, Zach O'Neill, Marty Waters, Connor Lang. Clucas is missing out. Sorry, Clucas. I needed somebody to, yeah. Anyway. Come on, boys. It's not that the Derry City result rattled me. Oh. It just wasn't very good. But again, it wasn't, I mean, O'Neill was there, right? Like, Wiltshire was there, but it wasn't people that are starting this game necessarily. So, got to guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Love that team talk. Let's go try and get oh no. See, you click on when you're not looking and you miss the check mark. Yes, look at that. All green. What is up with O'Reilly? Why is he not happy about life? He's just quite good. He's mad that they extended his loan. I don't know. Look at the there's like maybe they're sitting on the other side. The one guy, you see him in the third row. Sorry. If they're gonna play a really like a 4-2-2-2, then we'll exploit the wings, the wingages. Gilmore, Bernard. That ball looked like it started to disappear, like the highlight was gonna end. Is that just me? And then it came back. O'Reilly, what's he got? He's got Adeyinka. He's got Wilkinson. Oh, that was Liverpool Man City-esque. John Stones playing for FK to police. And then Collins with the completely unnecessary 360 spin. Oh, I thought that was in. That could have sealed it right there, my friends. They're disinterested, nervous, and all kinds of things. Oh, just over the par. Gilmore's also really good at free kick taking. What is this formation? You need an away. I mean, I'm not complaining. They'll probably get it too after I say that. But 4-2-2-2 with 2 DMs when you're away from home and you need to get an away goal. Josh Collins justifies his selection with his first goal of the season. Anthony O'Reilly, the free kick taker. I'm not saying there's 2,500 fans here. I'm not seeing it. It said 2,500 tickets were sold. Where are they sitting? Are they all? I mean, okay, it's all up here. You can see it kind of behind the bar. Wilkinson. Come on! Forget the fans that didn't show up. But I was gonna say it's kind of up here. They got the cheap tickets up top. Like, bring them down, boys. We're not packing it out. If you got a ticket, come down. Let's create some sort of an atmosphere on their end. And then when we switch sides and we're attacking the other side, move all the fans to the other end. I'm just saying, strategery. We have a 3-1 aggregate lead, my friends. Because we're going to get 240 for this round. and getting to the next round, right? If I'm remembering correctly, it's 260. That's 500 grand. We're going to start spending money. We're going to be like, we could theoretically in like next episode or 2 or whatever, this season, we could go from being 300 something in the black or the red to 200 in the black. And I've got transfer budget. Oh, and we just signed a 34-year-old right back. What am I doing? I guess I probably should have looked at the money before I did that. I still think he's a good pickup. I'm just saying. McGlade, Wilkinson. Oh. Come on, boys. Hang on. Oh, Collins almost had a brace. What a time to get a brace, right? What a time to get your first goal. You come in, not really a big fan of big matches, but you'll do set pieces. Just, mate, I'm gonna stay back, but then if we do a set piece, I'll go for it. I'll do my best. Well, that's all we can ask of you, Josh. Love you, mate. Love you. Adiyinka on a 7.1. Okay, Hugh Douglas loves the big matches on a 6.8. What's up with that, mate? You kind of being done in by your center-back partners. Just saying. Oh, let's not choke. Oh, the team talk is going to be important, my friends. I was going to say what's going on Bohemians, but my goodness. I can't remember who they were playing. It looks like it's in quasi-alphabetical order, except if you're on this side. Or maybe they're not playing at the same time because they use the same stadium as us? They're playing Thun. There it is. 0-0 at the half. I'm just going to say keep it going. I probably should have said don't get complacent, but I'm afraid I would get some, like, faces. So, O'Reilly with the brace of assists. Wilkinson with the goal. Josh Collins with the free kick goal. Of course, if we could see twice, they win. So let's not do that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we still have people running back to get a position. Oh ho, ho, ho. Collins on an 8.3, my friends. Gilmore crosses it in, and you can't see with the camera angle. Thank you, director. Director view, Buckley. Back to Collins. Okay. Calm as you like. Get it back to Douglas. Reset. Get the center backs back in position. Gilmore drives forward from the defensive wing spot. Oh, Wilkinson shot. That was going in the side netting, my friends. Okay, headed down. Houlihan. Let's get it out of the middle of, their strikers, since we're, trying to exploit the wings and not the middle. McGlade and his Liverpool boots. That was a shot. A little ambitious, McGlade. Just a fuzz. I'm just saying. Just a fuzz ambitious. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Look at Josh freaking Collins. I'm going to say that he's going to get a straight red for a penalty for them to win. It's like, wait a minute. All right, 75th minute. We're taking Houlihan off. We're going to move Buckley to the box-to-box and bring on Wiltshire. Get a little more defensive steel. Just because the ratings are fairly similar. But Wiltshire knows the ball in the midfielder. Buckley. There you go. There you go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 8 points. I was going to say 5, and then it jumped up to 6. Gilmore, 10 minutes left. O'Reilly in the empty Aviva Stadium. McGlade drives in. Oh, my earbud came out. Dylan McLeod! Dylan McLeod! Where are the fans? There's nobody sitting over here. McGlade. It looked like it kind of bounced and bobbled. He smashes it home. We're doing it, people. We're doing it. We're taking Buckley off. We're bringing on Zach O'Deal. Let's get him a European cap. And, We don't want Wilkinson to get hurt. We're going to give it to Marty Waters. Marty Waters deserves it, I think. We're going to put him on... No, we're not. We're going to leave him there. We're going to leave him on advance forward. The double subbage, bringing the legends of the club onto the pitch. We have a 4-1 aggregate lead. We'd have to concede 3 in the last 6 minutes or so, if you count some extra time here, or injury time. Stoppage time, whatever you want to call it. O'Reilly's on an 8.7 with a hat trick of assists. Mike Collins is on a 9.0. He doesn't love a big match. He doesn't feel comfortable. But he's got the attributes against a team for that some reason was playing a 4-2-2-2. Maybe they don't want to go further in the Europa League. They're like, let's let this Irish team have it. It's fine. No. That was we'll watch that one again. That was quite good. Oh, is he messy or something? I mean, come on now. McGinnis a little bit off his line. Let's not botch it, boys. O'Reilly, Collins is there. Oh, he wanted another one, and that wasn't even really close. I mean, that was a sitta, mate. How have we scored 3 goals and given up 1? No chances by either team created. Amazing scenes. Okay, Bernard completely misjudges that. It was weird. And he was like, I just went over my head. He's already thinking about where we're going next. Let's see the game out, Bernard. Barta. Oh, I thought there was going to be a penalty. Oh, gosh. Yes! Anthony freaking O'Reilly. We're going to buy him if we can. Dundalk fired their manager. I think there was something else I was going to tell you about that. Oh, this was on live TV, by the way, the Europa League game. So we'll get some money for that. Okay, there's something else I'll show you. I think we should let the team appreciate their efforts. You played magnificently. Yes, I'm gonna say that. Josh Collins, the man of the match. It dropped down to 8.5. Maybe it's because he had that sitter. That he frustrated by the feedback. What? Oh, Bohemians goes down on a 2-1 away from home. We are through, though, my friends. My goodness. Board must love me. Board must love me. And they don't take a check fee out. 240 grand. It's not 239.7. Nice job. And we get KF Shekandia from Macedonia. 2-star. Who did they play? Glacis United. I think I'll show that to you from Gibraltar. Sorry, fans of Gibraltar's national team. You're not going to get to see that. July 20. That's a week from today. My goodness, it comes thick and heavy and fast and all that kind of stuff, my friends. We will show you that next episode. It'll be Cork City, because that's a big game against third place, which is in 3 days, I might add. And then KF Shekandia is how I'm going to say it. You'll probably correct me in the comments, but by the time I see it, we'll probably have moved on. They're 4-5 odds away from home. No news here. It's a little congested, my friends. So we just played a massive match. How do we line up against Cork City? Do we play the counter? Do we go to gegenpressing? But if we gegenpress, they're probably going to be too tired to play this game. Let's just, okay. I do have something else I want to show you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Negative 70 grand. What a swing. Plus 82 grand in gate receipts. Now that's not all, or is it? We had Drogheda United and Sunderland this month as well, but that's pretty tasty, my friends. That and then add 260 on top of that for getting to the next round. I was going to show you. This is the new manager at Dundalk. He was the manager. I don't know if you could see that. He was the manager at Shamrock Rovers. he doesn't like we this is the guy we were like going back and forth with. Was it last season? I can't remember. Whenever he was there. Yeah, 2021. Like we kind of had a spat in the press. The only reason that makes me nervous, and I'm kind of surprised, is they went ahead and let us re-sign O'Reilly for another year. So I'm like, and he's good for another year. So can we work something out to where we can buy him? Because he's tasty, my friends. I'll give you 105. We're going to have the money, right? But I'm a little nervous that he's taken over because he's not exactly a fan of us, is what we'll say. But my friends, if that's not worth a like and a comment, then really I got no idea. I got no idea for you, my friends. I got no freaking idea. I can't believe they played a 4-2-2-2. 2-2-2. Yeah, that makes sense. Stephen McGuinness now has the most appearances for the club in its history with as of the time I got the notification, it was 173, so it's probably 174, 175 at this point. Most appearances ever. And we might be looking to put him in the backup role because he's starting to go down a little bit. He's done quite well though, 695. I'm not that upset about it. I know I'm rambling a little bit. I just can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. What were they thinking? I also checked the money here. This is actually a bigger deal than I thought it was. I was like, as long as we're in Europe, I don't really care. It's an extra 30 grand to get second. And an extra 18 grand if you get third versus fourth. I'm not saying we're going to win. You know, like they got a 4-point lead. There's 12 games left. They're a good team. We're in the mix, but like I'd like to stay in second if we could, which makes this Cork City game massive. We may play a little more defensively than we would normally just because of the squad stuff. Okay. I got to go figure that out. We'll see you next episode. We're coming right back for Cork City and that other team away from home. Again, away leg first. Can we nick an away goal? What do you think? Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Come on, Cabo. Have a good one.